Today's a pretty good day for me. I found a new gym that is free so far. Free to go to. Maybe they just leave the door open, but we're cutting costs in the bear market, friends. We're cutting costs. We are skimping on gym memberships, but I finally found one. So I just had a workout for the first time in a while. I've been doing prison workouts, in my room. $30 pull-up bar. By the way, $30 pull-up bar is the best investment you'll ever make for your health. Just get one. Just hang from the ceiling every morning. It's awesome. It feels good. It just feels great. Like it stretches your whole body out, decompresses, and then, obviously you should be able to do a pull-up as a man, right? If you can't do at least one pull-up, get yourself a pull-up bar. What are you doing? Another way to survive the bear market, the altcoin bear market. What's shaking? Checks my pulse. Toblerone. Hey, it's been a while. Yo, dog. If that's the same Toblerone Seta. Got a special treat for you guys today. Let me just see if everything is working. You know why I think why I keep getting banned on TikTok is because I was making, or not banned, but like suppressed, is I kept checking the audience as everyone, but I think the audience should be adults only. So, whoops. My bad. My bad, y'all. Let's see here. Is it working? Is it working? Well, I'm trying, boys and girls. I put the stream key in here. It's so hard now. I'm going to have like 3 different chats. So I got the multi-stream chat. We're live on YouTube X. And attempting to go live on Pump Fund today. Hey, smash the like, Crypto Jack. Waiting for Hex to hit a penny. Yeah, who would have thought, right? So much for never going below a penny again. Now we'd all kill for a penny. A penny would be a 10x from here. So, yeah, I'd love that. Koska said he's here for the 18 plus content. I think if I say the R word, which I really enjoy saying, it's like one of my favorite words. I think that's what always gets me banned off of TikTok. Little sensitive soy boys over on TikTok, but it's probably my bad for making I didn't know that the audience was set to everyone and that was like an issue. I thought everyone meant like everyone above the age of 13. Because on YouTube, you got to say, no, this is not for kids. Obviously, like kids, what are you doing? Investing in crypto. What are you doing? You're a child. So this is not for kids. Let me just see what's going on here, though. I got a, yeah, let me see. Everything looks pretty legit. X80V, RMTP, livekit.cloud. I mean, yeah, it's all correct. What up? The R word is Richard, guys. The real R word. Thoughts on Hex on Solana? Hate Solana personally. Well, that's what I wanted to bring up today. Because we could vampire attack Solana. What do you say? I'm not talking about Hex on Solana, but I'm trying to get my account set up over there. Because that's where the eyeballs are right now for the degenerates, at least. For the cockroach gamblers. What up, Tame69? Retardio? Yeah, Retardio. I guess we could just say Retardio. Rectum. Not rectum either, guys. How the hell does this work? I'm supposed to be live streaming on Pump right now. And I put my stream credentials in. But because I'm using this multi-stream, thing. Oh my god. This is terrible. What? Why would they let me put in my stream credentials if they're not gonna... What the hell's... Maybe I'll share my screen? No, it can't be. No, that can't be. Can't be it. Well, what's going on in the land of crypto today, boys and girls? Everyone's watching. There's like 2 people over here on Pump Fun because the video feed isn't coming through. Come on, Streamlabs, get it together. Koska says, use your balls, your eyeballs. Yes, I'll use my balls. Well, PulseChain's pretty wrecked. We're just in Goblin Town over here, trudging along. Hex is 1/10 of a penny. PulseChain 5 zeros and a 6. PulseX 5 zeros and a 5. And Inc is 33 cents. Previous all-time low was 41 cents. So yeah, new lows across the board. PulseChain stats, still a great website. Tech screener. We got the watch list. We don't have anything on here because it's a new, yeah, Robinhood chain. Wow, another corpo slop chain. Great. They got like 2 meme coins over there. I mean, I'm surprised Robinhood, they're a crypto exchange. Every exchange has their own chain now. Kraken has Inc. Coinbase has Base. It's like they're all just making their own little. I mean, Binance has had BSC kind of since before it was cool. Oh, we do have a little motion on PulseChain. We got some people copying the Ansem meta. We got some people, the PulseChain bull. I mean, look, it's all derivatives of Ansem. I like the Red Bull. I saw someone do the Red Bull. I thought that was genuinely creative. People know the PulseChain lore. You know, I was thinking about it. I'm like, in a way, Hex, I mean, if you count Richard as a KOL, was like the original KOL coin. The original creator coin. Before it was cool. Yeah, we got Hex, PulseX, PTGC near the top. Peacock, of course, getting a lot of volume. PNAS. Peacock Ninjas Against Society. Yeah, I think this is a printer one of those printers. Yeah. All right. Funny name. Finvesta, most tokens still near the top. Mafia, SolidX, Top Hat still ranked number 30. I'm just gonna say it, guys. Top Hat. Seems like some new LPX pools got added. Dude, how on earth? I was really hoping to stream to Pump Fun today. Really hoping to, but it's like, do they want you to only stream to Pump Fun? Here, let me pull up my... Should we try to AI troubleshoot this on the spot? Good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida, says Kevin Hawthorne. What's up? Toba Rusetta says, is Inc providing any yield these days? Absolutely not, sir. The yield on Inc is so pitifully low that it's literally just not worth it. If you want to speculate on Inc, you just buy the coins at this point. I think the inflation rate was cut 90% twice. Or maybe 99% twice. Meaning, I can go show you what the actual things are. Check this out. It's so, I mean, Inc is just not, you know, people were kind of draining. I think outside liquidity vampires, liquidity locusts were draining the chain. I mean, I sold some Inc back in the day too, but when you have such good farms, I mean, they were really profitable back in the day. Farms, yeah, check this out. 0.01%, 0.19%. You know, you're going to earn way more than that in just LP fees. So if you did have any V1 liquidity on PulseX, just migrate to V2. At least you'll get the V2 fees, right? Hex is the GOAT. All was built for Hex. That's right, checks my pulse. People don't know this. PulseChain was built for Hex. PulseChain was built for Hex. I mean, Hex had crazy high gas fees, and I think Richard probably wanted some safety net too around it, just in case, like, I think he probably felt attacked by them raising the S-load function. So he wanted his own control over the system, so to speak. So the developers can just incorporate the only the positive changes if anything was destructive in the future, you know what I mean? Kind of a moat, potentially even a regulatory, like we have legal clarity. PulseChain getting accused of being a security and winning the case. Same with Hex and PulseX. Nobody else has that. Well, look, guys, I don't know what the hell. I'm gonna ask AI on this one. We're going to troubleshoot on the spot. Hex on Sol, what's that all about? It's funny, kind of funny. Kind of funny. But I was hoping to show y'all something today. Hold on one second. Oh, maybe it's the unideal encoder settings. All right, let's take a look at the optimal encoder settings. Boom. Doom. Switch to recommended credentials. All right, well, I got to go reset this. Boom. I cannot change these settings when I'm live. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, all right. Why would it give me the unoptimal encoder settings? That's really lame. Really, really lame. Looking for RTMP. I was looking for RTMP, actually. Thank you. Do I switch back? Well, now it's going to give me a new key, of course. I wonder if Streamlabs requires RTMP or if it does the other ones. Anyway, what's going on, guys? $30 pull-up bar. $30 pull-up bar, best investment of my workout life. And I've just been doing push-ups all day, like 100 push-ups minimum per day. But I found a gym. Guys, this is really pretty lame. Let's see. Let's see, maybe tomorrow. Maybe we start streaming tomorrow on Pump Fun. How about that? What else did they tell me? Streamlabs says it's Pump Fun but never receives video. The RTMP URL is incorrect. The stream key's wrong or expired. Your encoder isn't actually sending video. Video encoder H264. It could be a VPN issue. Could be a Pump Fun ingest issue. Streamlabs while live. Check the stats window. Where's the stats window? What are you talking about? Stats window. Well, I guess I just gave everybody a hint right now. So, hint, hint. Maybe I'll figure this out tomorrow. Got to figure out streaming separately, I suppose. What's going on back in the chat? RTMP is pretty handy to know. Well, it's a sign I must do the less is more workout right now. What time am I going to start streaming? I don't know. Whenever I feel like it. Matisse Massey says, sup, Coffee. Thanks for still being here, buddy. No problem, Matisse Massey. Thank you guys for all the support. 146 viewers, 15 minutes in. You know, I guess we'll unveil the Pump Fun stream, I guess, tomorrow. What else is going on in the world of crypto, the crazy world of crypto? Probably nothing that great. Big news is that the USA might start actually buying Bitcoin. Cynthia Lummis has like a separate bill. It's unrelated to the Clarity Act, but it's called, I forgot the exact acronym. They might actually start buying crypto. Wouldn't that be nice? They finally started buying crypto. Yeah, my TikTok got restricted again. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my God, what hate speech or hateful behavior? This is outrageous. Completely outrageous, guys. Completely outrageous. TikTok is full of a little bunch of soy boys. They really don't like any time I stream for some reason. I don't understand it at all. I do not get it. Let me just make sure we're actually live on the other platforms. Fresh here. Yes, we are live. We're live here too. All right, cool. So what's up? People still talking about the cycle theory. I'm so tired of it. I don't care. So it's like, what are we doing here, man? Clarity Act faces August 7th deadline because they're going on recess. All the little politicians, like little children, going on recess. Tether relaunches USDT natively on Bitcoin. Oh, great. Yeah, because we know how launching stuff natively on Bitcoin goes. Fabulous waste of time. Ethereum is the stablecoin chain. It's already the dominant player. It's got 80% of all the stablecoins. It already won. Okay, EVM chains are where it's at. Ethereum takes the cake. Was it like 80% of all stablecoins are on EVM chains, and I think 60% of all stablecoins are on Ethereum specifically. Stablecoin volume hits record high, 1.79 trillion. This is interesting. So like the volume, stablecoin volume is hitting all-time highs, whereas the market cap of stablecoins is actually diminishing very slightly. Very, very slightly. Bitcoin traders debate cycle theory as price stabilizes near 6,300. Who cares? Bitmine adds 42. Bitmine just keeps buying. They're getting closer to 5% of the Ethereum supply. You love to see it. You love to see it. Good evening, Effortless LT. Asa says, ask ChatGPT. Yeah, it's really hard to troubleshoot all that when I'm also reading the chat, reading the news, and trying to answer questions and stuff. So I'll try to do it later on. Why would they buy it when they can just confiscate it? That's all they've done so far, right? Just confiscating Bitcoin. So all the Bitcoin the US government currently has is just stolen Bitcoin. Stolen from criminals most of the time. However, it would be nice if they started actually buying. That would actually make the price go up. There is a the proposed bill says something about basically guaranteeing that they'll keep buying until the year 2030. So, I mean, what if that gets passed sometime like in 2027, for example? That could be another bull catalyst. I think 27 and 28 are going to be good years. I don't know about the rest of 26. There's some people saying we can get a pump before the year's over. I think we'd have to have a lot of stuff go right. Maybe Clarity Act, but also just general certainty in the markets. Who knows? Right now, it seems like they're really, like, every time I get on the crypto news, I just see, for the last 3 days in a row, it's been Trump hate. Like, oh, Trump made 1.4 billion. Trump made 1.4 billion. He's a criminal. And it's like, yeah, of course. Okay, we all know this. Like, this is not a new, like, Trump ran his little scam coin like a year ago. But why is everybody mysteriously outraged right now? Why? You know, it always feels like manufactured propaganda, and obviously it's right before midterm elections. So you got to realize when everybody's talking about the same thing, all of these KOLs, whatever you want to call them, influencers, political guys, they're all speaking the same talking points at the same time. They're probably just trying to make him look extra bad. I mean, it was pretty criminal. Like the guy made 1.4 billion, or at least his family did, but they're not doing anything different than a lot of other people did. I mean, everyone can launch a coin. And I mean, it's on the individual. It's personal responsibility whether or not you want to buy that coin. So if you bought Trump coin high and you sold low, it's like, I don't know, people just waste so much time just spurging out, just spazzing out on the floor about Trump. Oh my God, he made money. He's a businessman. He runs businesses. Because it is weird that we have like a businessman as a president. Like, it hasn't really happened before like that. But just the fact that that's all that I see, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, no one's talking about anything else. It must be midterm season. It must be propaganda season again. It's always propaganda season, but like they're trying right now, seems like, to do some kind of coordinated thing. What's up? 1up869. Patiently waiting for PulseChain to hit SAC. Yeah, aren't we all, brother? Aren't we all waiting for PulseChain to stop going down? Exactly. Just maybe stop going down, first of all. Let's take a look at the multi-stream. Testing out the multi-stream. Oh, we're also on Twitch, by the way. I don't know if anybody's even on Twitch. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Am I getting X in here too? Let's see. Do I even have comments over on X? I guess not. X is not showing my comments. Am I still streaming on X at least? Looks like it's not showing anything besides Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Where are we at here? Let's go to my profile. Am I live? Yes, I am. I don't see anybody in the chat over here, but that's all right. I got my eyes on the X chat as well. H-bar the new hex? Not really at all. Nope. What makes you say that? It's been around forever. ISO compliant. Yay, we love compliance. Kozax says sticker or something. It's hard to read that sticker. It's really, really tiny. Yeah, so what's up, everybody? How we doing? It's a good day for me. Crypto Coffee found a new gym. Oh boy. I mean, that's one way to keep your mind off things. I mean, every guy should be hitting the gym. If you can, or doing a little bit. Just do some squats in your room. Return to memes. Everyone's talking about RTM. I've still got a small bag of RTM. We'll see if they actually pump it. I don't know. We're getting a little relief rally on ETH, but I think it's going to be a fake out. I don't think we're done. I think we have a little dippity-do. Maybe down to 50K Bitcoin still. I definitely don't trust this little tiny bounce up to 63K Bitcoin or, what is it, 18K Ethereum. But we've also had some trenches revival on Solana. But it could very easily get cut short, you know, all these little tiny metas. Let's see. Fable 5. Fable 5, if you guys aren't using AI these days, when you're coding, I really highly recommend it. Use it to audit. Use it to find bugs, to do testing. Don't just use it to vibe code something and not even test it. It wouldn't kill you to, like, if people are going to develop software, just learning the basic principles of, like, the stages of software development, very basic, like, architecture planning, stuff like that. Just take your time with it, because if you slap something together really quick, that's when they get hacked. You know, private keys get stored in public ENV files, and people get all their money stolen. API keys get stolen. Is Ethereum going to 4,600? I hope so, sir. I hope so. Andrew Tate was supposed to launch, or supposed to shill some meme coin. I haven't seen him do that. Oh, man. Hey, DJ Cryptomatic is going live on Twitch. Well, he was an hour ago, so shout out to DJ Cryptomatic. What else we got? The World Cup is still going on. How do you guys feel about it? ETH fooled buyers last year. ETH will fool sellers this year. Yes. How do I fix my MetaMask? Bro, come on. That's not... I can't help you troubleshoot how to fix your MetaMask right now. And I will tell you something. If you ask questions like that on live streams, you are going to get scammers in your DMs. PulseChain token's not popping up. I would switch over to zkxwallet.com. zkxwallet.com will automatically find your tokens, automatically add them. MetaMask does not add your tokens by default. You have to actually manually copy and paste the contract address. So you have to go to... Like, if you really want to keep MetaMask, you got to open your wallet. You got to open it up. You got to click tokens. You got to click the three-dot menu. Let's see. Go to all popular networks, custom, PulseChain, three-dot menu, say manage tokens, add a custom token, and then paste it in the contract address field. And then you got to do that one by one. Like, the user experience of MetaMask for PulseChain is just getting worse and worse, because I don't know why they haven't prioritized it. I really wish they would. But that's why I switched over to zkxwallet.com. Plus, they have privacy features, which are awesome. So, I mean, it's okay to have more than one wallet. You know, a lot of people have Phantom for Solana, MetaMask for like Ethereum. Maybe you have ZKX wallet for PulseChain. Tolbert Rusetta says World Cup has been fun in Vancouver. Lots of drinking. Cool, man. I've never been to Canada, but I will be going pretty soon. Ruth Hex says use ZKX wallet. Yeah, that's my troubleshooting there. Eddie Man says always buy your girlfriend something. Nothing more important than connection. Good advice. I'm not sure who that advice was to, but it's pretty good advice. Buy stuff for your girlfriends, guys. If you have any money left over, do it once in a while. It's nice. One Up says hitting the garden. Nice. Push-ups done. Shoulder bent over row now happening. Hell yeah. Hey, shout out to anybody listening in the gym. They have you streaming on Pump Fun right now. Well, they might be scamming. They might be stealing my. Because look, I have my own account on Pump Fun and I am live. And then there's a bunch of scammers in the live chat here. I'm gonna end the stream so they stop scamming. Yeah, we gotta end that stream. But if you find my account, best of luck to you. Internet Money Wallet's really good too. I started using them Yeah, also do not get scammed. There's going to be so many imposters of me on Pump.Fun. It's going to be crazy. Hi again. What happened to UFO today? What did happen to that coin? It's a PulseChain coin. It's called UFO. Did it go down a lot? Oh, UFO, I think they're migrating the token, guys. Yeah, this makes sense. They're migrating the token. Wow, really regretting tying my top hat liquidity to that one. It's not good. There was some, I don't know, negative kind of like death spiral thing, so they remade the UFO token. They're going to airdrop everybody. That's the long story short, I think, of what happened. So if it's going to zero, they're probably going to launch a new one, is my guess. Girlfriends are not needed at these prices. Girlfriends are not preferred. Girlfriends are very expensive. So I couldn't agree more with that, actually. That's the real base take right now. 2027 we'll get girlfriends, boys. It's okay. They can wait. And they will wait. Anytime Fitness. I don't really go there. I almost actually went to Anytime Fitness. Dude, gyms in America are fucking expensive. They really are. They're really expensive for what you get. Like, I always try to have something where I go to, like, hotel gyms right now, or like if there's something like currently my office building has a gym in it, so that's kind of nice, right? Kind of free. If I can get a little loophole, I definitely want to save money. Or if there's a gym in your apartment building, like if there's a gym downstairs in your apartment building, that is one of the biggest selling points for me. Many I engage with are into the World Cup. I'm sure they are. It is the most popular sporting event in the world. Millionaire lawn fairies playing tippy-tappy. Lawn fairies. I've never heard lawn fairies before. Hi again, guys. What's up, Alexander Morris? Yeah, guys, I am currently no longer streaming on Pump Fun, so if anybody says that I am, that's not me. I stopped the stream. So. Hello, Coffee. Hello, Wannabe. Wannabe says everything's going to fucking zero. Not yet, boys. Not yet. We're the last bastion. It's the survivors. The last trench warriors. Alexander Morris says, cheers, Coffee Dude. Minus 70% on CoinGecko. We're talking about UFO token. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too deep in UFO. I rotated out of it in 2024, kind of near the top. Luckily, I'm super thankful for somebody donated like some UFO to me and it went up a whole bunch. So very thankful for that. But yeah, apparently they had some negative like spiral issue with the code and they're going to just airdrop to the new people this other, the revised, the fixed version of it. You know what I mean? Squats in progress, 60-pound dumbbell. It's what works in my apartment. Yeah, I've also got a 35-pound, what's it called? Kettlebell. So those are good. You can just do squats with those or even curls or even tricep pulls, like if you want to. Yeah, kettlebell, and then one of those door frame pull-up bars. It's cheaper than a gym membership, and it'll go pretty far. At my old place, too, I had those adjustable dumbbells where they went from like 5 pounds up to 60 pounds. They're expensive. They're like $300 or something, but it's, I mean, think about how much you spend on a gym every month. Plus, working out is something I like to do like in between stuff, like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. UK Pure Gym is 20 euro a month. Wow, that is pretty cheap. Even the low tier gyms around me were like $80 a month plus 60, like something like a $80 initiation fee too, and they want to lock you in for a full year. Total ripoff. If there was a $20 a month gym nearby, I'd probably go. The good ones aren't expensive. I don't know, man. Near me, even the shitty ones are expensive. It's really stupid. Shitty gym with barbells and weights is a good investment, but the best is Hex. What's your favorite plant? What's your favorite PLS coin to buy at the moment? I've been buying Hex just because I feel like it's going to bounce hard. PLSX as well. They're probably going to bounce harder than just Pulse alone because you have to hop through Pulse to get them. Peacock token is something I think is going up. I tied Top Hat token to Peacock, or actually Liberty Swap maybe did that because I'm very bullish on the pair. And there might be some airdrops for Top Hat holders very soon as well. There just might be some airdrops. Cheers for answering my question, no problem. But PulseX did similar yesterday, as I said last night, minus 20%, then UO again. What are you talking about, bro? I can send photo of CoinGecko, but I don't know how, to be fair. Work pays for gym, rotated into something, PTGC and UFO, bought some more this year. I mean, look, you got B-Roots behind it. He's got, 100,000 followers. He's, hyped people up, pumps coins. He's got a larger following, so... And it's not only him, right? It's like there's a couple other PTGC guys. There's, more technical people as well. There's Prairie Banana. There's a couple... the developers are solid, but it might make a comeback. I don't know if it'll make all-time high. Probably not the worst thing. Definitely not the worst thing. It's probably one of the more relevant coins, you know what I mean? On PulseChain. But man, PulseChain is struggling. Struggling to get motion, as they say. Icelander says, I had a coworker tell me a long time ago she went to Anytime Fitness to find a rich husband, and then she did. A rich husband? At Anytime Fitness? I would think more so at Equinox. Or is Equinox just people like posers? Maybe Equinox is full of LARPs. I don't know. There's a lot of hot girls at Equinox. The good girlfriends aren't expensive. They have their own thing going. It is nice when girls do have a job or a hobby or aren't completely helpless and dependent. Yeah, I agree. Hex.com Bulgaria says, I love Hex. Me too. Hex.com Bulgaria. Shout out to Bulgaria. Best to find one who's not using you for money. Yeah, tell me about it. Hex is one of a few projects that is self-promoting and doesn't depend on grifters. Well, people will call everything a grift, right? But it is self-promoting. There are a lot of Hexicans still out there. There's a lot of people still pushing Hex, myself included, still buying it, still publicly DCAing. I started the whole DCA strategy maybe 2 months ago, because it felt like after 10 months of going down that maybe now it's finally starting to get into that accumulation zone. But for a while there, it was just real bad. One Up says, found a doctor girlfriend. Nice. What kind of doctor? Just kidding. Alexander Morris says, up. Yeah. It's my favorite word, up. What else? PulseX. Doing not so great. But some of these coins on here, you can make a decent amount of money on Liberty Swap pools, on PulseX token pools. Pretty safe. If you want to tie Hex to Pulse or Hex to PulseX maybe, the Hex PulseX ratio, these are pulling in double-digit APRs. Look, 18% on Hex versus Pulse over the last week. Hex USDC is earning 33%. And these are full range positions, so imagine if you had a tighter position. like 20% down. Maybe you have it like 50% down and like 10x up on USDC Hex. You can do that on Liberty Swap, and you might even earn more than 33%. But the thing is, they got to hook up their liquidity pools to Piteus and to their own DEX, because a lot of people just go and they trade through PulseX, which I think 90% of all the volume on PulseChain happens on PulseX, like the primary DEX. But there is a significant, like, Liberty Swap quickly became the number 2 volume. Maybe we can get the stats for that. Pool.libertyswap.finance. Let's see if we can actually see how much total volume they're doing. I mean, it looks like at least 500,000. Maybe. Let's filter by highest volume. That was at 150, 250, 280, 290, 300,000. Okay, maybe it's like 300, 400K of volume. And PulseX is doing, let's see, 1 million over there, 1 million, 2 million over there total. Let's call it 2.5 million. So you might have it doing like 20% of the volume is going through Liberty Swap. Not too bad. Those are really just back of the napkin estimates. Asgaz, crazy name guy, says best promotion on Streamboo. Oh, come on. Are you just like trying to show a website? Get out of here, bro. Bear market till next year, then buy everything you like. I'm starting right now. It is halfway through the year. I mean, it's just a feeling, right? It's really just a feeling for me. But PulseChain may have bottomed faster than Ethereum. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Because people will sell their altcoins first. They'll whip up faster, and they'll whip down faster too. And typically the altcoins will pump later on than Bitcoin. And then they'll dump much quicker than Bitcoin. So, you know, they're kind of compressed. You know what I mean? They have the up and the down in a very short amount of time. Not super short, but like shorter than Bitcoin and Ethereum. And when you see Pulse has dropped 95% versus Ethereum, in addition to dropping 95% versus USD, I'm like, all right, maybe it's time to start scaling in again. Because, man, the mind share that PulseChain has is pretty abnormal. Yes, everybody calls it retarded. Yes, I know. But if they see the price going up 10x, and all of crypto Twitter, all of the YouTubers and everything just start talking about it again, maybe it finally gets some good press because of the SEC victory. And maybe like Altcoin Daily finally people don't remember this, but when PulseChain launched, Ran Newer, Crypto Man Ran, and Altcoin Daily, and Mason Versulis, or whatever, I don't know how you say it, Versulis, and also Ivan on Tech, all these guys have over 1 million followers. These are probably the 4 biggest influencers in crypto. They all covered PulseChain because the launch event was so hyped. Because Hex was so like hyped, and everybody was like, "Oh, PulseChain's the next Hex." But then we got smacked with an SEC lawsuit. Had a pretty suppressed meme coin crime season instead of an alt season, and we still did 700% gains. Like core coins still did X's, but they didn't really do anything over a 10x, which is unfortunate. But we got to remember the mind share. People forget. I mean, it does feel pretty rough right now, but it still lives rent-free in people's heads. That's all I'm saying. Sent you some PLS on Solana, bro. You're rich now. All right, let's take a look. Let's pull up my pump fund, shall we? Beyond Crypto says he sent me. All right, let me just put my actual address in there. All right. Just so you guys don't get scammed, I'm going to show you my Solana address. And everyone's going to probably try to copy or say that, you know, I'm them or they're me. Let's take a gander here, guys. Search for coins and users. Really wish I was streaming here now. But here it is, crypto_coffee. My X is connected, so you know I'm not, you know, faking it. And we got PLS. PLS PulseChain, thank you for the $35, sir. Thank you for the 35 bucks, $7,000 market cap. See, in order to stream, they made me make a coin. So I made a coin called Do Not Buy. Check this out. Yeah, it's just 31 minutes of nothing, huh? The stream never went through. I'm kind of pissed about that. But check it out. That's the logo. Because they make you make a coin, but I don't want to make a coin on here. So shout out to Fien giving me, I think, creator fees on PLS. Pulse on Solana. Wild. Let's see. We'll stream on it next time. We're going to get those Solana boys. We're going to get them to bridge over. I almost want to stop this stream and like start it right back up again. But I went through too much work. It takes so much effort to start a stream. You got to make a thumbnail, make a title. You got to check all the URLs, make sure everything's fine. Pull up all your equipment. And it takes like 20, 30 minutes just to set up. Yeah. Do not buy. What else do we got? I could start a live stream right now, but I'm already live on Streamlabs. Maybe we'll get to that one next time, huh? What we got? PulseChain. Let's see. We'll stream. Wait, how does this work? Oh, you guys are actually forwarding me through. Is this real? Who is this guy? Wait, what? Let's raid on X, guys. Oh, shit. We're trying to get coffee to shill it, waiting on a response. Pulse on Solana. You guys, can we flip B-Roots' coin? Hex on Solana? Yo, Solana bros. Bridge to PulseChain. It's a vampire attack. Wow, I'm surprised we actually have people here. Pulse is better on Solana. Volume is working now. This is like free jobby. Pulse is going to flip PLS. Creator rewards go to Crypto Coffee. Thank you, thank you. I've never purchased this coin. I just have creator rewards. Holy shit. 18K. Wow. Hey, whoever put me live on here, I guess thank you. I don't know how you did that. You got to realize I created this account like 2 days ago. I have no idea what I'm I have no idea what I'm doing here. Post CA on X? No. I will not. This is for live streams only. For live stream viewers only. Guys, be careful. Some of you will buy high and some of you will sell low, and you will cry. You will cry and you will yell and scream like a baby and you will blame me because you won't take responsibility for your own actions. If you're buying this, you are gambling. It's like, does anybody ever give disclaimers anymore? I'm like the only guy out here giving disclaimers. You are gambling. I've never even made a purchase, by the way. Maybe I'll use some of the fees to buy it back. I don't know. I got a better idea. Maybe I'll just use the fees to airdrop to top hat holders on PulseChain. Let's go. I'm giving out Solana on... Oh, come on. Is this guy scamming? Can somebody please mod this chat? Do I trust anybody on here? I don't even know. This is like a new audience over on Solana, huh? A lot of degens. What up, what up? My new favorite thing is to respond to RH haters on X by telling them, thank you for the PulseChain content. Your work is much appreciated. The algorithm thanks you. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Crypto Banter wanted to interview RH. I know, man. I really wish he would too, but look, I've never had an Interpol notice before. I've never had the feds after me for tax fraud, so I'm assuming that he's just got to listen and, you know, lay low for a little bit. Appear weak, even when strong. Because you've only got so much, all right, motion, as the Gen Zs are calling it. If you use up all your aura too early, like, it's just gonna, you could run out of steam before the bear market's even over. So I'm hoping that when Richard comes back, he'll probably remember to go on Ran. If people don't remember, but he was going on all the big channels too. He really was. Fien, thanks for the creator fees, brother. Post your Solana address on X so everyone sends you free money. Should I really? Well, all right. Let's see. I'll post it on X right now. I'll say, don't get scammed. This is my only Solana address. Whoa, we got a subscriber. Dude, I got so many tabs open right now. Hey, thank you for the $1. Hex on Pulse is better than Hex on ETH. I do agree with that comment. Hex.com Bulgaria, thank you for the €1. Hex on Pulse is better than Hex on ETH. All right, let me open up my actual. Oh, geez, I hope I pasted the right address. Let's take a look, huh? CKNZY. Yeah, all right. X, profile. How much you made in fees so far? I'm going to make you a millionaire. Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine? So far, the fees are... How do I even tell? Where do I go? Guys, I'm a noob. I can't stress this enough. I don't know. Where do I find my fees? Oh, I got to get out. 40 whole dollars. Wow, I'm rich. Thank you, brother. Hey, maybe... Hey, $69. Nice. 8,000 market cap. Pretty damn low, but hey. Let's see. So, if I go into do not buy. Oh no, if I go to PulseChain. Okay, someone else. I get it now. I get it. Somebody else is streaming for me. They're restreaming my thing to this PulseChain on Solana. I got you. I understand. Oh, damn. Someone just rugged. A bashed tuna 24 minutes ago. You guys are... Dude, y'all on Solana are just a different breed. What else? I'm not giving away anything. I might airdrop some of these fees to Top Hat holders. I might. Hey, 69K market cap. Nice. Lol. All right, Fion, you gonna make me a millionaire, bro? Let's see. It would help if I actually figured out the live stream next time, but it seems like you guys got that covered. And that $40 just went down to $34. Lovely, guys. Lovely. That's me. There is only one crypto coffee on Pumped Up Fun. Do not get scammed, please. Fion says, I think I have some work to do. You think EHEX will get to all-time high again? I need to move out of Chicago ASAP. Bro, you can move out of Chicago now. You can go to Asia, bro. You have no idea how cheap it is over there. The most expensive part is the flight just to get to Asia. Like, just to get to Thailand or whatever is like $500, $600. But once you're there, you can live like a king for a couple $100 a month. But to answer your question, I think PHEX has probably a better shot of going doing more gains. You never know. I could be wrong. I really think PHEX, right? That's what PulseChain was designed for. NJ Dub says, what you doing? You already streamed yesterday. Yeah, I'm just messing around. I made an account on Pump.Fun and I have no idea what's going on. Someone gave me creator fees on Pulse on Solana. Awesome. What up? What up? We still here. Alexander says, YouTube, kind of like unwanted herpes on a first date. Kind of like unwanted herpes on a first date. Thank you for the PulseChain content. Your work is appreciated. The algorithm thanks you. Keep posting more hate. That's the great... Copy and paste that to all the haters, you know? Thank you for the hate, sir. Thank you for the free marketing. Shout out to Fion Crypto, bro. Check the multi-stream. We're going back to YouTube now. What is going on in the crazy world of crypto? I see you sold your soul. Exactly. Are people going to send me free coins like Ansem? Can I become an overnight millionaire? Hey, we got a Shaw dropping. Thank you for the follow. Shaw dropping. What else? ETH forecasted to go as low as 1,300 this year per Kalshi traders. Yeah, it really could. ETH could go to 1,200. Seems unlikely, but it could dip below. It could go to 3 digits very, very temporarily if we do like this liquidation hunting thing. Look, some people have this conspiracy theory that all the centralized exchanges are going to go liquidation hunting. It's kind of like all they do, right? Because they see all the order books. Everybody's leverage trading, so they could easily wick the price down. But I don't think if it does go there, probably won't go there for that long. Not out of the woods yet. But we do have the first green month in PulseChain in 11 freaking months, boys. 11 months of PulseChain being down. Look at this. This is not a good chart. But hey, over the last 30 days, Pulse is up 14%. Hex is up 40%. This was the Conrad Zen, right? You guys ever see the movie The Game? The Game. You can't make this up. This is Richard Hart's favorite movie, right? And then there's a guy named Conrad Zen who, you know, the anti-hero or whatever in The Game was named Conrad. And Conrad was like dumping the price of Hex down. So we had this wick down. Who knows? Maybe he put in the low for Hex. I don't know. He's still got a lot more to sell, unfortunately. I mean, he was just one of those early whales. Hex, by the way, on PulseChain, if you don't count the EHEX that they also have, you know, people got their free copy from near the all-time low. Because let's say very few people actually caught the all-time low, but from very close to the all-time low, Hex is still up 18x from its low points in 2020. So like the early buyers are still kind of up if they didn't give away their coins or sell them. Obviously, we should have sold everything in 2021, 2022, but nobody did. I sure didn't. ProveX, 36%, PulseX, 21%. INC is up 32% in the past 30 days. And I don't know if the trenches are even alive. We've got the PulseChain bull on PulseChain. Yeah, this is just getting nuked. Somebody's probably got a large portion of the supply just nuking it down. What's the price of this one? Yeah. I don't know, boys. We will continue to repurchase it and send it to Richard Hart's wallet. I think they mean the pump.fund deployer address is what they mean. The pump.fund deployer. I'm sorry, the pump.tires deployer. You know, we do have a launcher over here. This is pump.tires, guys. Yes, I accept all of the signing my life away. You got Peacock. I launched Top Hat out of here. Charizard, Cobra, Fink. What else? Graduations. The Red Bull. Yeah, the Red Bull is actually kind of creative. Positive. Another the Red Bull. What else graduated? Hoodor. Umbra. Moon King, I guess. Peacock to space. How about this? Peacock to space. It'd be nice if Pump Tires had live streaming. I wish it did. I'd be live streaming on Pump Tires all the time. Maddie. Tickers. Rich in Hood. I'm not buying these guys. By the way, I'm not, just because I'm showing you a price chart doesn't mean I own the coin. So please, don't be too retarded. Let's see what the chat is saying. Stick to one coin and post CA on X. Well, I gotta wait for shit to play out, don't I? Eddie says, that's why when you find a good one, you gotta treat her right. No herpes. Exactly. You gotta find a good girl without any STDs, boys. I guess that goes for the women too. You don't want your man to have any stids. OG Web Chef comeback with PNAS takes advantage of Peacock buybacks. He's always cooking up something. I don't know what OG Web Chef is doing. I guess his new thing is called PNAS. Peacock Ninjas Against Society. paying out USDC every day. Could be something. Let's take a look. Dex screener. HENAS. The name is funny. All right, let's get rid of this initial candle. Oops. Damn it. And it's looking like it is kind of just hovering right around the middle there. I'm pretty sure there's one of those printer coins. People just buy it and they collect the daily yield or whatever. Gives you USD stablecoin every day. What's the APY? Something crazy high. The ninjas will clean up the dirty Gotham like PulseChain OG City from fudders, cryfags, and loyal MFs that don't believe in the eco anymore. It's time to show them how sharp the yield is going to drip in. All right. I did see this one over on Liberty Swap pools. Oh yeah, it's like the top one. Damn, that's a lot of volume. I don't really know what's going on, but there is a lot of volume going through here. So maybe there's some kind of bot running on it. I don't really know. Seems pretty good. It seems like, I mean, it's paired with Peacock. There's too much to keep up with all the time. I don't have time to dig into this, but something's happening there. I've got my HEX bonded to Pulse in a Liberty Swap V3 pool, by the way. It's got a tighter range, so you can actually kind of get more yield out of it. If I had to guess, I would say right now it's about, what's the ratio? 156 hex per every pulse. Or sorry, 156 pulse per hex, rather. And the last cycle, we saw this go up to 360, I believe. Let's check out the ratios, right? Check out the ratios here. Pulse, in hex terms, in the last cycle, where did it top out at? Topped out about 400. So, hey, let's say it goes to 800 next time. Let's say the next time it does its pump, it at least goes to 400. Maybe it goes to like 600 to 800. You could set your range to be anywhere from, you know, let's say 90, 95, which is just about as low as we ever got. All-time low of the hex to pulse ratio. And you could end in this like 800, 600 range. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. I mean, if you want to scale out and capture the volatility, not with your whole bag, but if anyone's got a, you know, hex holding out there, one option you could do. I don't think a whole lot of people are even holding core coins anymore. I really don't. Let's check back on the old Pumperoni. Hey, we're back up to $44 on PulseChain on Solana. You love it. You love to see it. 3 to 5% EUSDC yield per day consistently. Consistently until it stops. I mean, they always stop eventually. But hey, that's a lot for now. Not just dumping to zero so far, which is also important. Obviously, it's important not to dump to zero. But they all those coins eventually dump and get rotated for the next thing. And I just don't have the time to be actively searching all those. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll figure out the pump fund streaming next time. I'll get that RMTP server right. Don't you worry. Let's see here. 9 followers. Wow. 9 whole followers. Let's check on the chat over here, too. Until it stops. I mean, they all... Dev's a rock star. His last coin did 500K. Thanks for the support coffee. Sure. Support as in pulling you up on screen, I guess. Let's fucking gamble. Oh yeah, LFG. No spam, guys. Keep it clean. We got motion. What do you mean my last coin? Top hat did 500K? I don't remember. I don't remember what it topped out at. I think it went well over 1 million. Bullish. Who is this guy? See, look. New people over here, boys. Hey, Ruined. My name is Crypto Coffee on X. Bridge over to PulseChain, homie. Check it out. You might like it. Anyone got an X post to raid? Not really. You would prefer rewards to do airdrops instead of me having a supply. Look, yeah, I'm not going to... You can give me supply of the coin. I'm not going to rug my own coin. It never seemed to be that hard to just not dump all the supply. But I guess some people have a problem with that. Did you already go through the prices of all RH coins on Solana? No. Except for Pulse on Solana. Market cap 8.43K. Let's see. Is it bonded? I don't even know. Is this where I see if it's bonded or not? I guess we're at about halfway to bonding. Well, I mean, I'll be bridging the creator fees back to PulseChain, probably, using LibertySwap.finance. 4 hours ago, pulsechain.com. Yeah, all the links right here. Coffee is our master. Jesus, guys. I'm nobody's master. You're not a slave, boy. Wake up. Crypto Coffee said, Crypto Coffee, you should do my own PulseChain on Solana. This is PulseChain on Solana. I don't want to do my own coin. I got 27 watching live. All right. Not terrible. Not terrible for like a 2-day-old pumped out fun account, I guess. Let's see here. What else is going on in the crypto news today? Solana summer becomes more and more real each day. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's kind of the only thing going on. Next time you take a screenshot, boys, pro tip, if you're screenshotting your gains, you should be pressing the sell button instead. Yeah, DCA $25 into Hex today, $25 into PulseX today. PLS on Solana is going to flip PLS on PulseChain. I mean, if it does, my mind will be blown. If Pulse on Solana flips Pulse on PulseChain, then that's got to be the bottom. Has to be a bottom signal for PulseChain. Hot take, says Gary, if RH is actually implementing a plan he does not want you to hold. He does not want you to sell and buy more coins lower. He wants you to sell with slippage, exit visibly on chain, then taunt you when the price goes up on super low liquidity. I mean, that is kind of nice to know when people leave, right? It is nice. Speaking of coffee, coffee futures are up 16%. Everybody's scared about Brazil. Not that I trade actual coffee anymore. I used to sell it. But coffee as a commodity, I suppose, is up 16% a lot for a commodity. IMO, large pools of cash redeemable liquidity will never be available to new whales that bought dips, nor 100 plus turtles that have the same effect on exits. Managed low liquidity has been the modus operandi for nearly a decade now. I guess so. Maybe. I mean, it does seem like he's draining the liquidity as much as he can to maximize the pump. If Richard did have a plan to, let's say, light a spark on PulseChain, you would want the maximum pumpability. And you only get the maximum pumpability if you let everybody dump. You have to cause the maximum pain. Like you could just keep buying and keep the coin alive, or you could just let the non-believers truly dump. I mean, basically, it's just like, do you believe that people are still here and that still care or not? PulseChain is just one big long. I mean, you could say it's a leverage bet on Ethereum, but it's actually got hardcore believers too and builders. Proof of community, decentralized tech, can't be shut off. PulseX buy and burn automated. So in a way, PulseX has been eating up a lot of that, people's coins. If you didn't already dump your PulseX, your PLSX coin, if you didn't already dump it, if you're just trading around all day, it's getting eaten up from the buy and burn automatically. I forgot how much total buy and burn has been burned. We can check on PulseChain stats. Let's go to PulseX stats. TVL history. Yeah, look at that TVL history. Guys, it was $600,000 at its all-time high, TVL. 680 million. Sorry, $680 million at its all-time high in 2024 December. Now, it is less than 14 million. That's got to be a 99% drop in liquidity. That's a huge drop. I mean, this really matters. This is how you pump something really high for very little money. Richard's not stupid. He knows, he's very well aware of how liquidity works. Let's see, daily transaction fees. Everything's in the gutter. Everything's down. But the daily transaction count history is not at its all-time low. 500,000 swaps today. Not as low as it's ever been. I mean, we were actually lower in August of 2024. That's interesting. I wonder if that data is correct. But I want to see the buy and burn. PulseX supply, here we go. PulseX buy and burn. Almost 10% of the user supply gone from circulation. This is minus the OA. $10 million off the market, just burned forever. And that's $10 million at a 90% drop, 99% drop. So if we were, prices a year ago, that'd be $100 million of coins. Back when prices were 10x higher, which they were, believe it or not, just one little year ago. So 2 trillion total PulseX taken off the market, and there's only 21 trillion coins in existence. For people that don't know, PulseX is deflationary. So this is the DEX token, and it's deflationary. Hey, we're back to 10K market cap. All right, Pulse on Solana, up 300%. Again, I have never purchased this coin. How do I do creator rewards? Oh, I guess I got to go log in with my wallet. All right, how do I get here? Claim rewards. Interesting. Maybe I'll just let him sit there. I'd rather pump the coin if it takes a dip. Bonding curve progress, 73%. I wonder if we can bond. Maybe we just wait till next time to bond. I don't know, guys. There's a whole lot of stuff on the screen. Tybe Squid. Tybe Squid's holding $400 in his wallet. Yep. It's brokey town over here, including me, by the way. I'm pretty wrecked, man. But hey, we'll see if this ever amounts to anything. It's like PulseChain, but on Solana. Maybe you should learn more about it, Solana bros. Learn more about it. Froggy says, I love this project. PulseX verified all the info and will hold now. I hope you're not LARPing. If this bonds, I'm buying my first stack of PulseChain. You see that, boys? If this bonds, I'm buying my first stack of PulseChain. I got to screenshot this. I'm going to screenshot this. Do you think they're LARPing or not? Dev needs to transfer supply and redirect fees so that Crypto Coffee and the Cabal and I will cabal this. I don't even know who you are, bro. All right, he just said it's the official PulseChain on Solana. Am I the guy making that decision? Sure. Sure, this is the official PulseChain on Solana. This is it. Ay, ay, ay. Is the hex on Solana real? I don't know. I don't care about that one. I care about this one. Coffee, thank you for this video. You're welcome, Hex Bulgaria. Better off making Top Hat on Solana. I don't think so, man. I like Top Hat being on PulseChain. I wish I could transfer it, but I kind of want to just airdrop the creator fees to Top Hat holders. Wouldn't that be fun? Because then people buy Top Hat on PulseChain to get the airdrops. Bro said he would buy PulseChain. He's onboarded. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. I screenshotted it, so I'll probably post that later. Anyway, yep. This is PulseX. Let's check on the old Hex stakes ending. Oh, Been sitting in this chair for too long, boys. Oh my god, I should have stretched after the gym today. Any big hex stakes ending? Any big sell pressure coming out? Today we got 24 million, 17 million, 34 million. These guys are probably just rolling their stakes. Probably rolling stake, like 1 week stakes or something. Which you barely earn anything for. The hex yield, the hex APY has been cut drastically. So anybody doing rolling stakes, it doesn't even really make sense anymore. Check over on Pump Tires real quick. 92% bonding curve for Rich in Hood. Rich in Hood is the mysterious dev who says nothing, watches everything, and appears exactly when the timeline needs a main character. Cool AI generated description, bros. Don't you just love the slop? Hey, maybe it bonds. I don't know. Maybe Liberty Swap makes... I mean, Liberty Swap did hint at making a creator fees live streaming platform. Launchpad. We'll see. Top Hat killing it. Is Top Hat going up? Let's take a look. Hex is #1 in activity right now on PulseChain. #1 traded coin. Take note of that, guys. Hex is the top traded coin by activity, by number of traders, probably not volume, but number of unique traders. Yeah, 678, 769. What do we got? Top Hat's up 1 whole %. Love it. Let's see. We launched some PulseX. Sorry, some LPX strategies we have running. We've got LPX strategies running on Top Hat versus Pulse, Top Hat versus ETH, and Top Hat versus DAI. And you can see here, kind of held up pretty good. 28 Pulse all the way to 138 Pulse. Little dip. Still worth 96 Pulse. Definitely a contender. I still have that one in my back pocket. Whenever I feel like rewarding the non-believers, or the true believers, I should say. I misspoke. Top Hat. J Crypto says Hex. Yeah, but those people that are up like 18x from day one, there's only like 2 people left, if that. That's a good point, man. I hope there's only 2 people, but somehow I keep finding out all these new all these random whales that were just sitting there. I didn't know Conrad Zen still had so much to dump. But I do agree, they gotta be running out. All the non-believers that are still up on Hex, I mean, if you haven't sold yet, can you just please get it over with, boys? Please, if you're watching, just get it over with. Just dump it all. Dump it all so we can finally go up. What's up with Ink? I don't know. What is up with Ink? Ink pumped like 17% the other day. I don't really know why. It went from 27 to 36. Still #4 by volume. Still got a very high amount of volume versus liquidity. Volume is like 10% of the liquidity. But you know what's got the highest actually is WETH. WETH versus, so it's Ether from Ethereum. Wrapped Ether from Ethereum on PulseChain. Look at this. 75K volume. Only 578K liquidity. Like volume is over 10% of liquidity. Pretty interesting, pretty high activity here for a PulseChain coin. And PulseChain is pretty dead. So I mean, think about all that considered. PulseChain's dead and you still have 10% volume versus liquidity ratio. Koska put in Hex LPX 16% APR. I'm not touching staking Hex. Yeah, look, if you want to mess around with LPX, it's paying out 16%. You can even make your own custom pool and maybe earn more than that if you set you could set a tighter range and distribute more rewards back to yourself. You might earn more. But again, it's smart contract risk, okay? You're putting your money in another smart contract. So it could always go down. You could always lose all your money. Disclaimers, disclaimers, disclaimers. You guys know the drill. But if you want that extra yield on Hex, I mean LPX for a small bag, it's pretty attractive. And that website is lpx.plusx.app. Yeah, Conrad is crazy. I believe in Hex. PulseChain on Sol just hit 20K. Did it really? No, it didn't. Oh shit, somebody just dumped it though. This is why you can't trust anybody. You can't trust any of these Jeets on Solana, guys. Come on now. PW Bitcoin, will it peg? Absolutely not, but people are still going to probably buy it. At least for PRAT Bitcoin, you probably don't have as much like hoarded from those early minters. You might still. I actually don't really know, but you don't have this hyperinflated supply that PDI probably has. Can I explain if there's any way on how to end stakes on PLS because it does not allow on Staker app? Keep it up. Good question, Shaw dropping. Staker app was out of commission for a long time now. The guy that made Staker app, he kind of just went rogue. He just went MIA. He made this scam project, lost everyone's money, and left. I wish it wasn't so. I'm not like, I shouldn't even be laughing. Like, I lost a lot of money too, but that's all we can do is just laugh at how absurd this whole thing has been. So Staker app is no more. I personally like to use go.hex.com and app.hedron.pro. So on app.hedron.pro, or sorry, app.icosa. App.icosa.pro. Here's where you can end all your stakes. You can even mint your Hedron. And, you can run good accounting if you want to on them too. So from Staker app, what I would do is I would just take your private keys, upload them to a new wallet. There might be this thing you have to do, and you could follow David Feeder. He's got a good tutorial on this. David Feeder's tutorial will tell you how to use the, what was it called? He'll tell you how to use Safe, Gnosis Safe. Because Staker app put all the coins in a Gnosis Safe, which you still obviously have access to with the private keys, but you just need to go in there, claim your coins from the safe, and then take them out into your own wallet again. Is it your coin? Is what my coin? No, I was just giving the creator fees. Somebody gave me the creator fees. Fiine crypto. Can I explain? Is there any way? Oh, yeah. Sounds like money says LOL, thanks. It's because people did not think it was real. Am I going to post a CA? What, on my Twitter? I think people can figure out the CA. They just go to my profile. Tobler Rusetta said Icosa. He can't end them if they were made in Staker app is what he's saying, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's why you got to get your... shoot. If you had stakes in there... No, you could still go to the Staker web app, right? You could still go to the Staker web app. Not over on PulseChain. Not over PulseChain. What does that mean? Staker.app. Is that still around? Yeah, you can connect your wallet here and you can end your stakes in your portfolio here. And after you do that, you have the coins in your wallet. You restore your private keys on a different wallet. Like, it's really hard to troubleshoot this all live right now. If you're stuck in the Staker app, I've helped many people get out of it one-on-one. But there's this tutorial you can follow. You just have to go to, it's like PulseChain Safe. I don't want to give you guys the wrong URL either, because then you'll go to a scam. I don't know. Hey, 11K. But yeah, I mean, I would just try to go here, end your stakes, follow David Feeder. That's David Feder on YouTube, and then look for his tutorial about how to get out of Staker app. Sounds like money says, do you like PTGC? I mean, I don't know if I have any. I might have some in like a wallet, like a small amount. I was thinking maybe I'll get more. Bro, this coin can easily go to 500K. I don't know, man. Shaw dropping says, yeah, this would go to millions if I simply posted the CA inf EEs. What does that mean? Fish Cracker says, which coin has the least whales? Hex versus the rest of the core. That's a good question. Which coin has the least whales? Hex probably still has more because it was just older. But a lot of guys got... No, think about it. Actually, a lot more people might have got into the top of PulseChain and PulseX. You might actually have more Hex and PulseX whales than Hex whales. Because so many people aped in at the top, but they also probably sold faster too. I don't think there's any good way to know. If somebody has the analytics on that, I'd love to see them. I'd love to see the analytics. Let's take a look at the chat over here. Yes, sir. Bullish. This is the Crypto Coffee has said this is the official PulseChain coin on Solana. If you guys think that this means anything, I mean, look, gamble away, friends. Gamble away. Sure, it's the official one. Well, because I have more followers, so it's more official. Gamblers. You're all gamblers. All right. 16% APY on Hex versus PulseX. Who buys Hex? Lots of people. Let me show you. Hex still has volume, believe it or not. There it is. About 200K of volume today, at least. Maybe 300K of volume. These are all the different liquidity pools. Very thin liquidity. 300K, 300K, 130, 130. That's like 650, 750, 850. Probably about $1 million total tied to Pulse and USDC. Yep, as you can see, it has dipped quite a bit. Quite a bit. Hype Slang says, I'm gay. Good job, buddy. Tiv SQ says, we won't let you down. Hey, look, if you want to pump, if you're going to pump anything on Solana, why not pump PulseChain? It is a good ticker. Free advertising. I would never buy it compared to some other SC. Does that stand for shitcoin? Well, that's you would never buy it. But would you buy it if it was pumping 10x higher? You know. A lot of people are waiting for confirmation. They're waiting for the prices to go up before they buy. There's people that are waiting for the trend to be very clear, but you could miss the first 10x by that point. And what it seems like people have devolved to is leverage trading, prediction markets, and of course, meme coin gambling. I mean, just look at this. It's a fake pulse. It's a fake PLS on Solana, and it's up, and people are trading on it right now. Hype Slang says we can be gay together. No, I'm good, bro. I'm good. You go ahead and you go be gay over there in the corner. Let's let Pulse next to Hex. Let's get Pulse next to Hex on Dex Screener. If you can, sir. If you can. Oh my god. Either commit or get done with this edging. Bro, you're a grown man saying that I'm edging you. You're gay. I would never buy it compared. Yeah, okay. Coffee's married. Yeah, dude. People will just make anything up. People will just make up whatever serves their narrative, and no one checks them either. It's the blind leading the blind out there. Like, you could just go up and make up the most insane BS ever. Like, you could post, like, a screenshot of like, Etherscan and be like, oh, pegging, $1 confirmed. And it'll get, like, 200 likes. People will be like, duh, pegging. They don't actually go click on the Etherscan link. They don't want to. They don't care. People like being lied to. Especially in crypto, people love being lied to. I'm, like, the one not lying to people. And they're like, endorse this coin. Endorse this shit coin, bro. What does that mean? Okay. I endorse. What, are you going to go buy it? I'm back holding Hex, PulseChain, PulseX. These are my long-term holds. Hex, PulseChain, PulseX. Because guess what? I still believe in long-term holding. All you guys on Pump Fund don't believe in anything. All these creator fees are going to accumulate me more PulseChain tokens. All $50. 50 whole dollars. I'm rich. Because look, long-term holding works if your long-term is long-term enough. But no one believes it because all coins have been going down for 5 years in a row. How bullish am I on ETH? You can call this the QQQ. XR Penis says, love this show. Thank you. Thank you, XR Penis. Decent TA stuff to talk about for a change. Have I studied GAN or Plumber? No, is that TA stuff? No. How bullish am I on ETH? Very bullish, sir. Would I call it the QQQ index of crypto? I mean, that's like a weird analogy because it's not an index, but in a way, it's like the underpinning liquidity for every single coin on Ethereum. So, I mean, it's going to get pitched as an AI stock. It's going to trade as if it's like a NASDAQ AI stock. We can already see the volatility getting suppressed out of it. When you have an ETF for your coin, it's kind of the beginning of the end for the extreme volatility. I mean, this is a good thing because it doesn't go down as much, but it's also, it gets capped on the way up too. So I don't know where ETH is going to cap out. Maybe 10K, maybe 15K. I mean, if we hit 20K ETH, we are beyond lucky, in my opinion. Jay Spizzle says, buy some with the fees and post CA as disclaimer. You would make a lot of money, bro, from the fees. Maybe. Should I just buy some with the fees right now? Here, I'm going to do this for the gamblers over here, okay? Let's see. Boom. Claim rewards. Claim rewards. And I'll put in a little buy. There we go. There you go, boys. $25 Roonies. Does that make you think this is worth something? Look at yourself in the mirror. Look what you've become. Sandy Beach, hello, how are you? Toblerone says, where would Hex be if ETH was at 20K? Casca says, boom. Oh my god, dude, if ETH was at 20K, man, I think Hex would be at least at, I mean, it'd probably be past its all-time high, dude. Imagine if Richard's ETH bag was $3 billion. And I mean, like, if you had a $3 billion bag, you're saying you wouldn't skim off like 50, 60 million just to put into your pump your coin? From the levels we're at right now, we could be hundreds, if not thousands of X's higher. I mean, 20K ETH is a pretty long shot, though. 20K ETH is... And you got Robert Kiyosaki calling for 60K ETH. You've got Tom Lee. And I read this long-winded, like, valuation, whatever it was, thesis report about ETH going to 250K. Like, I don't know about 250K. And yeah, if the dollar dips 90% more in the next 15 years, maybe. But we got to adjust these for inflation, too. Hey, Red Squirrel's in the house. Hello, sir. Good to see you guys. Damn, we need pump tires to be like Pump Fun. Yes, we do, sir. We really need pump tires to be like... Hold on a second. All I'm saying is I wish pump tires had live streaming. That's all. I got so many screens up right now. I don't even know which one I'm talking about. There we go. Let's see if it bonds. Sweet, bro. I sent 1 million tokens to my wallet, so I have 6 million now. Even if the coin goes to 1 million, that's 30 to 50K in creator rewards. I mean, maybe. That'd be cool. I'd bridge it over to PulseChain. Check out BKKT, the atom-backed chart. Why? What is that? Just a Bitcoin digital asset treasury company? Koska says I'm gripping. Tilbaroo says, oh no, my light went out. This damn light always goes out early. Here, let's see if I can turn on a light in here. Alright, that lighting's alright. It's not the worst lighting in the world. It is pretty bad, though. We'll go make it nice and dim. ETH will only get to those crazy numbers if the government actually utilizes it. Well, I don't know if you realize this, but in a way, the government's already utilizing it, right? Stablecoins are backed by US treasuries. So the utility for stablecoins to the government is to export their debt to the entire world, exporting their dollar dominance. So third world countries are now buying treasuries just to make stablecoins that are better than their own decaying dollar so that their citizens can actually transact without, Argentina, for example, they're like hoarding washing machines and stuff because actual physical things are going to hold their value more than their shitty currency by this time next year. Jay Crypto says, Coffee, is there any weight to theories that RH is waiting till ETH at 6K or urban legends? Probably urban legend. I mean, he had that one tweet that says he's basically not going to start selling ETH until after he's in profit. Now, he will be in profit at $3,800. But I think what we're waiting for is a blow off top. If I was him, I'd be waiting for ETH at all-time highs, like ETH at 5K, at least. But we're all just speculating. Hey, Crypto7's here. Like has been smashed. Thank you, Crypto7. Yeah, we're really degenning today, boys. Oh, shit, we are at 22K market cap for Solana. Wait, Pulse on Solana. And I don't know, maybe we bond. Fion says, I made a tweet about it. We need creator fees on pump tires. For now, Pump Fun is the place to be. Coffee, is there any weight? No, yeah, I already read that one. What is B? All right, you want to check out TradingView now? BKKT. Let's take a look at the backed chart. In the gutter, well, we got, let's see. Kind of looks like a mean reversion chart. So back to the company. It's not exactly a leverage. It's not a Bitcoin ETF, but it does have indirect exposure. It can outperform or underperform dramatically. So back does custody, trading, and I think custody services, right? Just, is that the main thing that they do? Definitely forming a floor here. That's so obvious, even I can see it. How's this for some technical analysis? Boom. That's obviously the floor, around $8. Now, hopefully we don't crack through that, but if you want to say that back to, being a Bitcoin company, publicly traded, it's been going sideways down here since May of 2024. I don't know, what does that mean? A Bitcoin custody company has bottomed out almost a year ago, or over a year ago. Coming up on 1, 2, almost 3 years now. But all these Bitcoin stocks, like, you should just own the asset itself. All these stocks where it's just a proxy for Bitcoin exposure or a proxy for ETFs exposure even, like, it's kind of, I don't know if you can get any signal out of this. I mean, think about it. Is custody as a business model, is this like a $1 trillion business? Or is this just like a company that maybe shouldn't even be public? I'm just thinking out loud here, obviously I don't own any of this stock. You guys should know I don't own this stock. Jay Crypto says like and sub. Sandy Beach says 777. Fion, thank you for the creator fees again. Jay Spizzle says Sam's rep just got in. He was the biggest KOL of June. He is holding it as we speak. Burke Lover says, how is TRX over 30 cents? Hexico forever. Think about it. TRX has been around for, a long time now. TRX. Where is it? TRX. It didn't start pumping. Look, it was down in the gutter. And a lot of people say that PulseChain could end up like a TRX situation. If you think about it, the chart looks kind of similar, right? This is pretty interesting, actually. Let's do the TRX, not the market cap. I want the USD price. Here we go. TRX versus Tether. I don't know, maybe Tron. Where's the longest TRX price? Because this could be, you know, we could make an analogy to maybe what PulseChain could look like here. Whatever. Let's just take the market cap chart because at least they got the initial. And if you see here, it didn't start pumping until, how long was it? 1,183 days. It took. What day of PulseChain are we on? Hold on, we got a notification. Yo, Too Crashy says he's got a super chat. Thank you for the 20 euro. I'm going to read this super chat. Oh, there's not even anything else. It's just a super chat. I thought you had a question, but thank you, brother. Too Crashy 545. I appreciate your 20 euro, sir. Thank you. 1,183 days. Let's see what pulsechain.com is at right now. Pulsechain.com is at day 1,152. 1,152 versus 1,183. I mean, is it possible that we just have one more rough month left and then we get something like this? Let's see what happened. Super chat. Whoa. Oh, there's not even anything else. Whoa, what's happening here? Okay. There we go. TRX. Get out of here. I don't want to pay for TradingView. Come on. How high did TRX pump? I got to see this. Got to finish what I started. Let's finish what we started here, boys. It went up, I don't know, 6x. This is the market cap, though. This is not the price. It did like a 13x. Hey, I'll take a 13x in Pulse. And then it took another, what is it? Another 3 years. So after about 6 years, it finally broke its all-time high. Then it did another 7x. But if you're holding it all the way from the beginning, looks like it did a 4950x. Maybe a 60x from the all-time low to the all-time high. I mean, look, I wouldn't be upset with this situation. If that's what PulseChain ends up looking like, I would not be upset. How's our little Solana shitter going? 16K. 16K market cap. Someone just jeeted. Can't have nice things. Can't have nice things with Jeets hanging around. Get the Jeets out. Let's get the Jeets out. Get that thing bonded. Wow, it's been 1,152 days on PulseChain. 1,152. Okay, see, Fractal said that's pounds, man. Thank you for the pounds. I'm sorry, brother. Thank you for the pounds. So there's only one more month until we pump. It's official then. Right, you heard it here. We're all just guessing. Long stream LFG, yep. Coffee's still putting in work. That's right, Pure Hess. Well, what else are we going to do? Crispy says 5555. Welcome, Crispy. Everybody go subscribe to Crispy Man if you like talking about Hex. He's covering Actuator.finance. Pretty interesting protocol for the Hex guys. Actuator.finance. I don't know, it's kind of fun watching the numbers here move around. Who's cheating? Dev trade. Well, he only sold 20 bucks. Okay, that wasn't his fault. Somebody else cheated. We got recent callouts. Bro, are you reading the chat? Dude, I got so many different chats to read. All right, now I'm on the Pump Fund chat. Can I post CA on X? No, but I posted my address on X, my actual Solana address. I spent 30 minutes looking into the network. What network? Has nice protocol. Website is almost done. Okay. You know, we could just link to pulsechain.com, which it already does. Literally, it just links to pulsechain.com. I'm live on X. I'm also live on YouTube, by the way. And I'm live on TikTok, live on Kick, live on Twitch. I got like 2 viewers on Twitch, live on Facebook. I'm multi-streaming everywhere. I tried multi-streaming to pump fun too, but it just didn't take. I guess my RTMP settings weren't quite right. But yeah, guys, if you're new here, well, apparently we got a lot of new Solana guys. Crypto Coffee 369 on all platforms except Facebook. Crypto Coffee 5555 on Facebook. On Pump Fun, it's crypto_coffee. But yeah, YouTube and X, Crypto Coffee 369. TikTok, Instagram, Crypto Coffee 369. Follow me over there. Follow me. Let's go. Let's get this money over to PulseChain. Richard waiting for all the non-believers to get out. As soon as Ethereum had its bottom year, Pulse will skyrocket. I agree. Oh, man, I got to stretch, boys. Oh, man. It's sitting in the same spot for 2 hours almost. Probably more. Thanks again for the 20 pounds, amigo. Checks My Pulse is back. Matty Allen is back. I dabble with Robinhood yet? Not really, bro. I think Robinhood doesn't have a whole lot to offer. Like, what do they have? What does Robinhood actually have? A meme coin or two? They're going to have a bunch of artificial pump and dumps. I don't trust a corpo chain, you know? Like, Solana still is corporate. It's corpo slop. PulseChain's for the people. PulseChain is probably the most organic on the scale of, like, corpo slop to organic. Yep. Solana's somewhere in the middle. PulseChain's on the organic. But Robinhood, dude, they're an exchange. They're just trying to be like the cool kids temporarily. Like Captain Robinhood? Really? That's it? That's all you got? And they're trying to make them all the same color. It might, I don't know. Maybe it stays for a while. I don't really think it will. Look at Monad. Monad's not doing a whole lot. I mean, it still has volume, but it's not like... Does it have $500,000 pre-sale worth of volume? I don't know. A lot of chains are dead. Hyperliquid people are obviously just leverage trading on. But there are other coins on here. Base doing pretty well. BSC. Binance and Base, right? Coinbase and Binance are the 2 most successful companies in the entire space. Solana invented the trenches with pumped up fun. Ethereum is the technical underpinning for all real-world assets, all AI. I mean, Ethereum's been around longer than anybody else, too. They invented smart contracts, basically. It made them popular. Polygon's got Poly Market, so there you go, even though it's kind of migrating. I just think Robinhood's the new chain. Like, I'm not completely sold. It's just a generic Corpo L2, centralized. Yeah, maybe there's some opportunity there, man. I don't know. Maybe you just get a quick pump and dump over there. But, you know, my heart belongs to PulseChain. PulseChain's where my heart is. Maddie's in the chat. Crypto7. CMP, my man. Don't forget to actualize your future with Hex. That's right, Crispy Man. You can actually... So you can get the value of your stake liquid right now. So for like a 7,000-day stake, I think they're trading for 0.62 Hex right now. D is doing all right. Is it on PulseChain or what? Oh, Doggy and Hood. What are you over on Pump Tires? Oh, I was just looking at the graduations. Red Rocket. Red Rocket on PulseChain. Let's see. So Hex leaving PulseChain and moving to Solana. No, sir. Hex is Hex. PLS is on PulseChain. And PLS is on Solana. PLS is on Solana and it's coming to Pulse. It's coming back home. If you guys actually stop cheating, who knows? Deadpool Degen. Good to see you, Crispy Man. Hex checks my pulse. 2 hours, no plans today. These are my plans, sir. Streaming is the plan. Wow. I guess people on Sol just can't really hold anything too long, huh? Who's ready to bond? Okay. People begging me to post a CA on X. Back to 17K. Right back to 17K. Let's go check on Twitter. How's Twitter doing? Is everybody recreationally outraged on Twitter right now? I bet they are. Damn, 2 Solana validator operators are caught red-handed running private inclusion lanes for one of the biggest MEV bots on chain, the Backrunner. For background to analyze, so these guys, these validator nodes, were basically letting everybody get MEV attacked, probably taking a fee for themselves. Corruption, exposed, pays 0 priority fee, 84% on Helios, same bot, every other validator 25%. Damn, it's pretty corrupt, guys. You like getting MEV attacked on Solana? Ethereum is still well below its spot ETF price. Yes, it is. We need higher. Go follow your friend Sami. Return to memes and retire your bloodline. I'm still holding RTM, by the way. 250 mil, HEX. Another delisting coming. Yeah, the only delisting we want is Richard Hart delisted off the Interpol list. That's what we want. Zcash is exceptional. Zcash is fake. I have a very strong feeling Zcash is fake and gay. But it did pump. There was a lot of insider exchanges that seemed to know about the pump early. The wonderful world of crypto. Another 250 million USDC issued on Solana. Another 500 million USDT transferred to Binance and Tron. And 2.5 billion USDT removed off Ethereum. Interesting. There's just money floating around. PulseChain for people are tweeting about PulseChain on Solana. A full 33% of the total ETH supply is now staked. Pure conviction. That's right. You don't lose until you sell. Stay strong and hodl. Bruce Lee says, I like fake and gay if it pumps. Hey, I'll take a pump, right? $20 is $20. Hex Moon. Hello, sir. How much for Hex and Pulse to be a whale? Let's see. We could check on that, can't we? We could actually give you the, what is it, the leagues? By the way, 18K market cap on Pump Fun. PulseChain on Pump Fun. 18K market cap. Can we get to, what do we need to get to? 25? Yeah, 25K. Let's find the leagues, though. Somebody's asking how much to be a whale on PulseChain. Token rankings. Oh, this is just like actual, okay. Leagues. I need to see the leagues. Social analytics. This is a great website. I love pulsechainstats.com. They got everything. I know they got leagues somewhere. Hold on. I'll find it. Here we go. Holder leagues. Yeah, they redesigned the whole thing, so it's pretty cool. All right, if you want to be a whale, damn, that's a lot. 150 billion pulse to be a whale. 150 billion PLS. There's only 45 holders that have that. Probably the origin address is my guess. A shark is 15 billion, so it's achievable to get over a billion, guys. A billion pulse is only $6,500. I mean, you could all be a dolphin at least. If you, well, yeah, it's kind of hard. You need to accumulate like $10,000 to be a dolphin. For Pulse X, you've got 2 billion Pulse X would be a dolphin, very few sharks. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Look at these stats. There's less than 100 holders that are either a whale or a shark in anything, including Pulse X. And you got to also factor in, like, some of those might be the origin address. Maybe there's not as many strong whales remaining as we thought. Maybe the weekends really have dumped, assuming these numbers are accurate. I don't know if these numbers are accurate. For Hex, it looks like to be a shark, you need 70 million Hex, which is what, today that's, oh man, we got to do the math now. 70 million Hex. That's $71,000. So that's probably going to be the highest. Yeah, that's probably going to be the highest. But to be a dolphin, you need 7 million, which is only at today's disgustingly low prices. That's what, $4,900. So there's more dolphins in Hex, but also very few sharks and whales. There's only less than 60 sharks and whales. Inc. only has less than 100 sharks and whales again. Surprisingly, more dolphins than anybody else, because 5,500 Inc. makes you a dolphin. That one was interesting because you had to buy it to get it. It wasn't distributed to anybody, so you have a different looking Inc. distribution. Looks a lot different than PulseChain and PulseX because there was no pre-sale or sacrifice phase. Let's call it what it is. ProveX holders. This one, almost no whales. 147 sharks, but a shark is only 320 million coins. And a dolphin's only 32 million coins. Like a ProveX dolphin, let's see, just for 32 million coins, we'll do the USD. That's $1,000, that's less than $2,000. $1,400 to be a dolphin on ProveX. Which I can see why. I mean, the product is still very low liquidity. It works, but it doesn't have a whole lot of liquidity. Hey, look at that. 19K on Pump Fund PLS. So that's the leagues for you. Coffee, check out my song. I reposted the stream. I tagged you in it. I'll check it out later. I can't play audio through here right now. Or I could, but it would just take a lot to figure out. But thank you, Checks My Pulse. Acid Thunder says PLScharts.com has leagues too. Oh, awesome. PLScharts.com. Alan says, sup, Coffee and gang. How you doing? How you doing? Zcash is made for rainbow. Yeah. You know, I know what you mean. Founder of Zcash. Yikes. That's all I could say is yikes. You don't lose until you sell, boys. Quincy Davis says our time is soon. We got all the Pulsicans, all the Hexicans in the house. Marcus says, what's up, Coffee? 140 million PulseX and stacking more. That's good. That's good. What is that? 140 million PulseX is like $600, I think. $700. Yeah, I'll check out your song as soon as I can, as soon as I get off the stream, but I don't know. Let's see if we can get this to bond on stream, shall we? How my DGen's doing in the chat? Win Coffee. Let's flip Ansem's coin. Yeah, right. Yeah, you think we can flip Ansem's coin over here? PulseChain on Solana, flipping Ansem. That would just be, I mean, that'd be legendary. We are delusional enough on PulseChain to think that that's possible. That's how delusional we are. Delusional optimism and long-term holding. That's what wins. Look at all the most successful people. They just had what other people would call obsession and delusion. They just had that. They had that commitment and that long-term mindset. Don't shake it down there. It doesn't look good, you know. Love you, Coffee. You're so cute. Oh, God. I hope you're a woman. I'm just going to imagine you're a woman. Only fair to give your followers a good entry under 100K for those who like memes. I think we got a lot of new Solana guys on here, too. Look, everyone has agency. You don't have to go ape into a meme coin. I never even bought any. Well, okay, I bought $25 with creator fees. So I guess I bought $25 worth, but it was free. It was house money for me. You know, the house money effect is like when money just falls into your lap, so you feel like you can just do whatever you want with it. That's basically what creator fees are. So who's ready to bond? Go, it's starting to rise. Is it? You got to realize, guys, I preach long-term holding. So this whole degen casino thing, this is totally out of line with like most of my followers. They don't care about gambling. Solana boys love gambling. They love rolling the dice. And so do a lot of the PulseChain trenchers. We've got the trenches on PulseChain too. But these are the PulseChain trenches. There's no live streams. There is activity. Like Rich and Hood. Peacock token launched off of pump tires. Top Hat token launched off of pump tires. By the way, I think with the creator fees, what I'm thinking I'll do is just like airdrop it to Top Hat holders. I'll buy a little bit, you know, just to prove I'm not going to obviously wreck. But also, I didn't even create this coin. Somebody just gave me the creator fees. Fine. Yeah, I think I'll just airdrop. How many fees? How much fees do I have? We're 89% there, boys. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go to my other screen. 38 more dollars. Well, not the biggest airdrop so far. But Top Hat holders are going to get rewarded on PulseChain, by the way. I'll be bridging this over on LibertySwap. Did you know if you want to bridge from Solana to PulseChain, you can do that on LibertySwap.finance. So if there's any Solana guys out there, you feel like bridging over to PulseChain, LibertySwap.finance is where you want to go. You got to have like USDC, or I think even Solana works. Let's check it out, LibertySwap.finance. Let's take a look together. Here we go. If and you so are obliged. You can go here, you can say USDC on Solana, and you can bridge it right into, you know, PLS. Peacock token's pretty good. It's probably going to pump based on their protocol revenue fees. It's also like the meme coin of PulseChain, right? Peacock is the meme coin of PulseChain. So if you're looking at PulseChain coins, you're like, what should I buy? Like a lot of Hex probably has the most mind share. PulseX, it's pretty good. It's got a really good narrative with buy and burn. It's got probably a lot of the early holders have cheated, as we literally just saw with the leaks. But, you know, if you want to degen on some other stuff, like Peacock token as far as a meme coin, I like it. I've got a bag. I think I've got a $10,000 worth of it. So hope that goes up. Let's see here. I don't know. It probably went down since then though. I've got a bag though. Peacock token. Let's see. 20 bucks here. 20 bucks today will get you of Solana USDC. I wonder if there's a way to do direct Sol. No. USD1, PDI, Pulse, Peacock, ETH. Yeah, the only way to get from Solana, right, is to use the CCIP from Circle. So you take your stable coins on Solana, you bridge them over here. And it's pretty easy. Pretty easy to do. Man, come on, Jeets. Stop jeeting. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm holding 2.3 million PDI. I will not sell. Been holding gold and silver too for over a decade. Like I said, guys, the PDI storytelling. Like, the best analogy I can make is this, and I'm going to keep saying this. I don't care if you're tired of hearing it, but Trump is to QAnon what Richard Hart is to PDI. Lore, made-up stories. Like, you got some guy that's made like a 15-minute video, and it's like, 3, 6, and 9 are the numbers to the universe, and this transaction had 3, 6, 9 in it. And was it Richard? And blah, blah, blah. People are just like schizo posting, vague posting. But I think it'll go up just because there's a lot of schizos out there. You're taking the delusion trade. It's okay. I own 9 million tokens of PLS on Sol now. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, Jay Spizzle. What do I do with that? I don't want to dump the chart down. That would just be rude. We're trying to bond here. We can't just dump the chart down. PulseChain HEX. $500 today gets 99 million Pulse X, 78 million Pulse, 448,000 Hex, 1 million E-Hex, and 11 million Prove X. Damn. Part-Time Chef says, what's up? How you doing, Part-Time Chef? Well, so what should I do with this? Maybe, yeah, so all these 9 million tokens, how much is that worth? Let's take a look. Whoever sent me 9 million tokens, thank you. Let's see. I'm not going to sell. PulseChain HEX. Jesus. I'm not going to sell. I'm just taking a look. Yeah, that's like 157 bucks. I could airdrop it. Tommy says, good night. Good night, Tommy. Wherever you are, might be late for you over there. Jay Spizzle says, just hold on to it. I sent you 1 million of that, but it would be cool if you posted the CA. I mean, dude, it's a Solana coin. I don't want people on PulseChain to go ape into a Solana coin. I know they have agency. I know you guys are full-grown adults, but like, I'm not aping into this coin either. Let's see. Let's take a look. Crypto says LFG. Maybe we just live stream on here tomorrow. Maybe it bonds in the meantime and we just live stream on there tomorrow. How long have we been going for? 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. Yeah, let me get the live stream. Let me get the RTMP right. Maybe this bonds in the meantime. But I'll figure out what to do about this. We're 87% there. I don't know. Top gainers on PulseChain today. Really just the PulseChain bull. Looks like that's it. Top hat still up 1%. Not bad. Liberty token. Just the same old stuff, guys. Same old stuff on PulseChain. Trudging along. PulseChain holders are long-term, just so you know. For the Solana guys that don't understand how to hold anything, there's long-term holders on PulseChain. Very, very long-term. Tweet the CA and it will bond. Yeah, but I could just wait. I could just tweet the CA tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's so crazy that I could just tweet something and it'll just go up. Coffee, you're the man. Thank you, bro. Let's rate him, guys. Who's rating who? Who's rating who here? Need a billion PLS. Just put a disclaimer that it's a meme coin and that the fees will get airdropped. Yeah, you're right. I'll just be like, hey, look, you're full-grown adults. You have agency. Some of you will lose. People are always shocked when they buy something high and they don't realize that every meme coin is like a pump and dump, basically. Repeating Sami. I don't even watch Sami. I'm not sure what you're saying. Haven't seen one of his videos. How's he doing? I hope he's doing good. Well, guys, I'm tired. I'm going to get going. I'll figure out the live streaming on Pump Fund tomorrow. Maybe we'll bond by then. Maybe I'll tweet the CA. Who knows? Who knows? Till then, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. If you want to support the channel, I got these metal seed word storage cards. Fireproof, waterproof. Take a gander. These little guys right here. Write your seed words down. Write them down on metal. It is the right way to do crypto. Fight the war on crypto. If you're not writing your seed words down, guys, if you're keeping your coins on exchanges, you are not doing it right. You're part of the problem. The centralized exchanges are the cancer of crypto. We gotta take it back on chain. Sure, gambling on meme coins, that's fine as long as it's on chain. Then bridge over to Pulse when the time is right. The match will be struck. It might be too late by then if we've already done some X's at that time. So we've had a long time to accumulate. Might still have another 6 months to a year. I'll be here with you, but yeah, in the meantime, if you're going to do a super chat, why don't you get something out of it? Instead of giving 40% to YouTube, super chats can go get one of these seed word storage cards, so at least you actually get something kind of cool. Had to grab a coffee listening to coffee. Thank you. Jonathan says, later coffee, thanks. RJC, see you later. Oh yeah, it would be bullish if you can post a CA. If that means a lot to you guys, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I got to figure out, I got to get this stream set up right. I'll give you 1 day to prepare. How about that? You have 1 day to prepare.